let's talk about the beautiful art of self soothing. Self soothing is nothing else but nervous system regulation. And I'll tell you why that is so important. Because if your nervous system is dysregulated, you will never, and I mean never, understand the difference between what is healthy, what is right, and what is toxic, or what is something that is not right for you. Now, nervous system regulation is not just important for when you're having like a heated discussion or a debate or an argument where you're trying to soothe yourself, you're trying to calm yourself so that the next thing that comes out of your mouth makes sense. But it's also important in day to day activities. The thing is, unless your nervous system is regulated, you won't be able to manifest. You know what that really does is it grounds you in this present moment and it allows all of your five senses to be activated to their highest capacity. And that's necessary, especially when you're in conversation with somebody else, or you're listening to something, or you're doing something that requires you to be present in the moment. That's absolutely necessary at those times, because it'll allow you to actually conceive and receive that information the way that it's meant to be received, instead of having a foggy brain. Like literally what you're doing is just taking a couple of deep breaths in, okay, deep long breaths that allow you to regulate your nervous system. That's one way to do it. Or you could just sit idly by yourself in a quiet place, listening to music or doing something else that's going to allow you to regulate your nervous system. Just by you doing this, you know what's going to happen is going to ground you in the present reality. And now you can actually conceive and receive information the way it's meant to be received, rather than perceiving it to be something else entirely. Now, emotional intelligence also plays a vital role when it comes to nervous system regulation, is because every single time you're triggered, or it's not because of what they said, it's basically because of what it did to you. You had a trigger that you didn't even know was there in the first place, and now somebody said something and that triggered some part of you. What you're going to do is you're going to go back inside. That calls for self reflection. Literally, you're going to go back inside. You're going to figure out why that particular statement, why that particular word, or why that particular human being triggered you. And emotional intelligence is going to help you and allow you to create space and understanding of that situation, so that that trigger is not a trigger anymore. Also, just slowing things down on a regular basis, like even the simple mundane activities throughout the day that you do, even just slowing them down and just doing them slowly, just eating your food slowly, working out a little slower. You know what, not just racing in for the stars and the moon. Like, we're not supposed to be doing things so fast. Nowadays it's romanticized as slow living and soft life and all of that. Basically, that's just your nervous system falling back into place, and you becoming a whole human being all over again. You becoming the person or the version of yourself that you are actually meant to be. Like literally, just because your nervous system was dysregulated, your whole perception of yourself was dysregulated. Now that your nervous system is in place, it feels good. Your perception of yourself, your self concept, everything is shifted back to the way it was supposed to be. So it was really all within you. The thing is also, what is with the rush? Where are you going? Where? Like, literally, tell me, where are you going? Now, self soothing is also the best practice to manifest. Like, literally, you want to manifest anything, regulate your nervous system. Literally, just regulate your nervous system. Because once you feel calm, once you feel stable, once you feel grounded in your own body, it's going to be reflected back to you in this 3D reality. Like, literally, you are going to attract experiences, you're going to attract people who reflect all of that back to you. So, it all starts within you. What you need to do is just regulate your nervous system. Visualize your dream life, whatever it is that you want to visualize. It could be anything. It doesn't just have to be a dream life. It literally could be anything that you want in your life currently, as of this present moment. Visualize that while having a regulated nervous system. You know what that does? It bridges the gap between who you are and what you want to be, because what you want to be is within you. When you have a dysregulated nervous system, it creates this weird separation between who you are and what you want to be, and that's why there's a big gap. But once you regulate your nervous system, you understand simple things such as who you want to be and your higher self. The common factor here is you, right? Like, it's you. So it all starts within you. So it already exists within you. All you have to do is just calm down. Literally, the only And the only thing you need to do to live a calm and peaceful life is to regulate your damn nervous system. Literally, just regulate your nervous system, get some breathing exercises in place, start deep breathing on a regular basis, and you realize the more oxygen that goes into your brain, the better you suddenly feel. And the better you feel, the better your day goes, basically. Because you know what, that doesn't just improve you, but that improves your capacity on handling things. So instead of having emotional outbursts, you're able to regulate your emotions a lot better, where you're like, oh, you know what, that felt bad, but it's okay, I can handle it, I can deal with it, I can process it in my own way by communicating with the person or by doing something else. Or you know what, when certain situations or certain things throughout the day do not go as planned, you do not panic. You let go of control. You learn to let go a lot more. You learn to let go of resistance. You learn to let go of control. You learn to let go of the things you can't really control anymore. And really, you understand the fact that control is an illusion and you can't control anything except for yourself. So, the more self aware you become, the more you turn inwards, the better things turn out for you. Having said that, we come to the end of this brilliant video. I hope you guys took some notes and you understand why it's so important to regulate and self soothe. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Till then, I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Take care and bye. Money on top of me, money on top of her. Money on top of me, money on top of her. Daddy fuck with me.